Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you this trombone that I got from the pawn shop for only $100, which is a lot of money, but for a trombone, this an intermediate trombone. That's a steal. Here's the case. Um, so it's in okay okay condition. The bell is pretty great in condition. Um, it's got a pretty small bell. It looks like 6 inches. Um, and it has a bunch of small dents, but other than that, it's pretty good. Except for the soldering, uh, around here is kind of coming off, like kind of sharp. The same on the other side. Up here it's good, and then I believe that this is actually a custom brace. Um, cause it's looks quite a bit different than the other two. Um, and the soldering on that is coming a little off. Um, and then the counterweight is not the usual like circle, and then the tuning slide won't come out. I did clean it before, but it still wasn't coming out, and also tried slide oil. Well, uh, valve oil that's also for tuning slides. It still didn't come out. I don't want to force it. So, it's in pretty good condition. Other than that, and then the mouthpiece, the mouthpiece holder has come out, but the mouthpiece is in varying condition. The cup and this part are pretty clean, but then there's this part that's, I don't know what's happened to it, and the inside seems to be the silver plating seems to be coming out, and then the inside of the cup is like kind of dark. I'm not sure what that is, and then like uh there's some silver plating coming off down there. Um, and I will not be using that mouthpiece, but um, this Blessing 6.5 AL is like the same size, and I think that one's a little heavier, but it shouldn't be too big of a difference. The slide is, in terms of like dents and stuff, it's pretty good, except when we get up here, then it's crushed. Uh, there's like, it still makes a decent sound, um, but it is like a pretty big dent. But I don't think it's affecting too much. I guess I can't tell the difference. But the water key works perfect, and the slide slide catch is not the best. I mean, It works, but it's a bit scratchy. Well, it's just a bit resistance. Not noticeable, but just feels kind of off. However, the actual slide is not the best. I have put on some slide cream. Oh, and I did wash it, and then 3 days later I put on the slide cream. Um, well, today I put on the slide cream, and I also put on some water along the side to lubricate it, and then it it works much better now. But but you can but there's scratching, or I actually believe it's more because of um there seems to be some like wear on this, and then here there's a I'm not sure what it is, but it sometimes happens in my valves. So I so I think that's what so I think that's also causing it to feel kind of off. Um, but for the most part, it works pretty well. Um, the screw is mostly works pretty well, but it just has that kind of like grinding sound. And I'll be I won't be able to play very loudly or much because the neighbors. So I'm just gonna do a few quiet um, playing. I kind of screwed up on the ending, but that's kind of how it sounds. I'll probably make another video like in a practice room at some point where I can play the different levels and play more. I would actually play. Also, slouching right now, and crossing my legs, so that's not helping it. But hopefully you're able to hear kind of how it sounds like, and for a reference of like uh, a normal trombone, I do not have my valve trombone um, or bass trombone here, so I won't be able to show you how it sounds compared to a normal, uh, well, non-bent trombone here, and also just in general, because this is a Pan American trombone. Um, it says made in USA Elkhart-IND. Not sure if you're able to see that, but yes, and I'm not sure what Pan American is. Um, I'm not sure if it's like a brand like King or Con where they're more the higher level, or like those really cheap ones. Um, so I'm not sure how Pan Americans usually sound, but as a reference, the only things I have are this practice horn and this old bugle. Um, and the old bugle, I am not very comfortable in the with those trumpet-sized mouthpieces. Um, and also since it's rather dirty, um, I was going to be using this, which is the mouthpiece of the practice horn, and it's a lot more manageable, smaller but much more manageable. But and it even fits in here uh, decently, unlike a trombone mouthpiece, which doesn't even fit. But there is some sort of not sure how this happened. It was like this before I got it, and it was like this, and this causes an air leak. So can't really use that as a reference because it doesn't even sound like a instrument. And the practice horn is like a really coiled up baritone, so it's a bit more like um similar sound, well, closer sounding to a trombone than something like a euphonium. So I'm gonna be using this. Um, although as it does get really flat or sharp, like it goes really flat if you play a low B flat or a. So it's not the best tuning, but it's closer to trombone. Um, And I'm also gonna play with the mouthpiece it was intended for, because it fits more. The tenor like sticks out quite a bit. Alright, I switched keys there at the end, so not completely accurate, but yeah, that's about it.